Today I'm going to show you everything that you need to make a great chicken half right in your own backyard. Check it out.
Let's break this chicken down into a half chicken, or two halves of a chicken. What I'm going to do, start from the back, find out where that backbone is. You can see it runs right on the other side of there. So I'm just going to take my knife, run it right along the edge there, and right along the edge on the other side. Similar to if you were to spatchcock a chicken. And then grab your trusty shears and cut down those cuts that you just made. Get rid of that turkey tail. Perfect. All right, so right at the top here, this is called the keel bone. The keel bone is what's holding everything together. So we're going to come in there, we're just going to give that a little whack. We're going to pull that apart there. And the reason I'm doing this is because I actually want to take that keel bone out. And if you do it correctly, it should come out of there in one full piece. And you got keel bone. And put that over to the side there too as well. So, if you're looking at this underneath, you can see that we've got a little bit of a breastplate here, and we've got all of that breastplate there. We want to get that removed. Using your 6.5 inch boning knife, if you go real slow, make sure your knife is super sharp. You could remove all of these bones. And this step is optional. It's not something that you have to do. And I think when you go to slice up your chicken at the end of the, after it's all glazed and looking sexy, it just makes it easier to part out and to serve up to whoever your guest might be. So we have that same little bit of a piece left on this side. So we're going to do the same thing. Try to get underneath it there with our knife. And then that's going to work itself right along that edge there. Fantastic, so we got that all out of there. Now that you got that all jointed out and the breastplates removed, flip your chicken over, take my knife, and I'm just going to run it right down the middle. So you get her flipped over. And now it's time to talk about what we're going to put on this so it tastes absolutely delicious. There's no brine, there's really no prep for this chicken other than taking it out last night and putting it in my fridge and letting it hang out there so that we can get a nice skin. We didn't do anything else to it, so we've got to do as much as we can now to get as much flavor into this thing. So we're going to start with black pepper. Then I've got a buddy, Shane, that owns Damn Yankee Texas Barbecue, and he's got a couple of different rubs that I've been trying out and playing around with it. One of them is the Italian Pisano, which is it's an Italian rub for lack of a better excuse, but it got some herbs and some spices in there that'll go really nice with chicken, and a little bit of salt too as well. So we're going to use this for our salt base, so to speak. And then he's got his Bronx Bird Blend. This is going to give us our color. It's got a little bit more salt and a little bit more flavor in there as well, right? So some of you might be thinking, well, David, it looks like you're making a Texas chicken half. And well, this is kind of a Texas chicken half. I mean, Texas being that, well, we're using a Texas man's rub and we put pepper on it and put it in half, but it's about where the similarities end. We're gonna cook this on a pellet smoker at 375 degrees until that breast hits an internal temperature of about 161 for the breast and the thickest part of the breast. Then we're gonna take it off, we're gonna glaze it, and then we're gonna finish it over direct heat on our Weber Kettle, right? So it should be a very well glazed, very delicious looking backyard chicken that you can put together to serve to your friend. Be sure when you're seasoning the top that you don't forget to flip his little wing back and get a little bit of spice underneath there too as well. And then need some down there. And I'm doing the same combo that we did on the bottom, right? We started with the black pepper, we're coming back with the Italian Pisano rub. I have actually used this rub to make lasagna, and I've used it to make a couple of other pasta dishes. It's pretty good. And then back with the Bronx Bird Blend for a little bit of color. All right, there it is. The Bronx Blurred Blend, the Pisano, black pepper, half chickens going down on the tray. This will just make cleanup easier later. And we're gonna take these and put them on our smoker and get a little bit of heat to them. Good to go. Sweet. Oh, fucking cold. Oh. You're gonna get started with 1 cup of ketchup. That we want to add a 1/3 of a cup of apple jelly. If you wanted peach or strawberry or whatever you got, you could add a 1/3 of a cup of that too. Just kind of make this your own. And we're gonna bring this to a simmer, not a boil. And you're gonna need a 1/4 of a cup of apple cider vinegar. Two tablespoons of white vinegar. And we're gonna add a bit of smoked paprika, ground white pepper. Ooh, a little high. A little bit of garlic powder. And a dash of salt. You really just want to warm this up until that jelly melts in there. We're going to go 4 tablespoons of a light brown sugar as well. A little water to bring everything together. And then all that's missing is a dash of heat. And we're just going to use your favorite hot sauce and put a little bit of that in there. So our chicken halves are looking pretty good. I pulled one out of there for you to take a look at. She looks absolutely gorgeous. Great color on that chicken. Looks nice and juicy. We're gonna take this and we're gonna put it right over the direct coals on our Weber Kettle. And the goal here is to get a little bit of that backyard flavor because we're not getting any of that flavor on the Traeger. And then we've got our sauce. And we're just gonna ladle that right over the top and glaze up that chicken, make her shine, make it look real good. And this process doesn't take very long. We really just want to get some smoke happening, get some color happening, make that chicken look nice and great. And we're just gonna go ahead and flip her over there, give her a little bit of a char. And you wanna be kind of quick here. You don't want to be lollygagging about, hanging out too much. Because this sauce will burn because it's got sugar in it. And then things can get too dark, real quickly on you. So that's probably enough on the top side. So the way I've got my fire set up, I've got a little bit of an indirect zone over here that I can utilize. And that'll help me set that sauce. And that'll only need a couple of minutes on there. And we'll come back and pull our chickens off. I'm just gonna get a little bit more sauce right in there. And we'll get a little bit more over in there. Those are looking good and they smell delicious. I am ready for dinner. Cool. We got about 10 minutes and then we'll come back out and grab those. Your chicken's all done. You need to portion it out so you can serve it to your guest. You're just gonna start by running your knife right between that leg and the breast. And then if you run your knife here, you should be able to get right in there in that joint and get that chicken leg out of there. And then you have your chicken thigh, and then your chicken wing, and then the breast you just want to slice. This incredible backyard chicken. Let's get a bite. There's nothing wrong with that. We'll see you on the next one.